When I say you guys are going to love this, I mean you are going to love this. I don't know what your beverage of choice is, coffee, a bet, whatever. Pour something, because this shit is going to blow your mind. You know, the Trump administration and Satanic Barbie has been talking about, we're over here securing 90 deals in 90 days. Okay, well, the details of one of those said deals has now come out, and y'all are going, this is going to blow your fucking mind. We've all heard of that tiny little country, Vietnam. Remember, we used to be at war with them? Obviously, Vietnam is an export-driven economy. And steel, aluminum, and construction materials makes up about 11% of their export GDP. It's worth about $47 billion annually. Okay, stay with me. Got this. The US is Vietnam's third largest steel purchaser. And just in 2024, Vietnam exported roughly $479 million in aluminum. Okay, so before Liberation Day, there was a from the US to Vietnam. So on Vietnamese imports of steel, we had a 25% tariff. And then we had a 10% tariff on aluminum coming in. Conversely, they literally had like a 2.5% tariff on products, American products coming into their country. I guess their trade practices were just so unfair. Again, remember, that's the United States charging a 25% tariff on Vietnamese goods and Vietnam charging a 2.5% on US goods. I digress. Just stay with me. This is worth the wait. As you know, after Liberation Day, he raised the tariffs on not only steel, but aluminum as well, which is a huge export for Vietnam to the United States. And because they are an export-based economy, of course, any increased tariffs is just going to absolutely devastate them economically. Oh, wait, guys, just wait. I'm getting to the part about Trump as a corrupt piece of shit. Not that this will surprise anyone. If they didn't make nicey nice with Trump, of course, he could extend that tariff to everything. Textiles, agriculture, the whole nine. So Vietnam says, okay, we don't want to get like more nasty tariffs. So here's what we're going to do. They agreed. This is a 3-part deal. I mean, this is so, we are fucking international crooks. Well, he is, okay, but he's representing us. They agreed to buy $300 million of Boeing aircraft from the United States. They fast-tracked approval of Elon Musk's Starlink to operate in Vietnam. Just completely pushing out any other vendors, like no conversation of that. They just fast-tracked, yeah, you can put Starlink here. I guess it pays to be chummy with the president. And here's my personal favorite. They approved a $1.5 billion Trump-branded luxury tourism project. Nope, you didn't hear me wrong. Yes, that directly enriches the Trump organization. So because losing access to the US markets is vital for them, they felt like we really have no choice. So they just got strong-armed into a deal that basically made them spend money on American aircraft, made them fast-track an American company, Starlink, Elon's company, and then worse than that, to personally enrich the president of the United States, which is against the law, by basically engaging in this diplomatic insurance policy, like, hey, we'll buy your stuff, but don't tariff us anymore. This is extortion, guys. This is a humiliation to our entire country. The damage done to our brand, the USA brand, is impossible to calculate at this moment. So this is what these trade deals are going to be about. He's going to say, hey, you come to me. He's going to leverage every American asset, not just companies that are close to him, but people that have paid, people that are in the oligarchy, or people that he wants to enrich. He's going to shove our American products down their throat, and then he's going to tie a little bow on it where he's going to say, hey, also the Trump organization has to get something out of this. Here you have Vietnam being coerced into these massive concessions just to have access to the US economy under threat of increased tariffs. This is economic extortion staged as trade negotiations, using the USA brand to not only demand national level deals, but to personally enrich Trump and his inner circle. And the bonus round is all of us get fucked in the process because it's the American consumers that pay the tariffs while the rich keep getting richer. I knew you guys would want to share this with a friend. Let them know. This is what's happening right now. This is why we're paying these tariffs, so that Trump can go and extort every other goddamn country. This is disgusting.